Race number 7 then at Happy Valley on Wednesday. Not forgetting there's 9 races on the programme, so these are the final 3. Class 4 over the 1650 is the 7th on the programme, with 12 horses heading to post, headed by Fast Pace, a 2-time course and distance winner this season, including last time out Neil Callan from barrier number 10. Maldives gets the cheap pieces on for the first time, seemingly throwing away a race last time behind King Dragon. He'll jump from barrier number 2. Methane, ever consistent Dream Warriors, last start course and distance winner. Shadow Breaker, down from the 18 to the 1650, where 1800 metres was his winning trip. Stay Chill behind Fast Pace last time out, and Shanghai Grace from barrier number 12 will roll forward, I'm sure. He's still looking for his first Hong Kong win at start number 14. Villafion and Dream Warriors have been up at Chung Fa, along with multiple star Shadow Breaker and Shanghai Grace, Tom.
Again, another race that might not have a lot of speed in it. Shanghai Grace from gate 12 might go forward to here as he has done recently. Vincent Ho riding for Me Choi. Got Fast Pace there for Neil Callan out of gate 10. Dream Warriors. Shadow Breaker there with V Chevalier out of gate number 1 for Alexi Bedell. Multiple stars only having his third run. And then back you've got Maldives and Villafion. On that 3-wide line, El Jefe, and also Winning Volatility.
Here is Maldives. Now, he's got tricks, this horse, there's no question about that. The cheek pieces go on him for the first time. He's got a draw once again, barrier number 2. And Zach Purton knows his horse pretty well after riding him at his last couple of starts. V Chevalier is going really well. He should get a nice run from barrier number 1. He's been so consistent, this horse, this season, and being a 3-time winner. So I don't think they've got to the bottom of him yet. He goes really nicely and he keeps improving in his work. The other one we're going to look at here is Shanghai Grace. Thought it was a nice piece also from Shanghai Grace. Drawn a bit awkwardly, but he can get across, I think, from that wide draw. And yet to win, but his last couple of starts have been pretty good since he stepped up to 1650.
OK, we'll come back to Shanghai Grace in a minute. We'll start, though, with Maldives. There's our current favourites as well, as Ed was out at track work to speak with Zach Purton to discuss the fun and games, amongst other things, of his last start.
Zach, Maldives, what happened last time?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure what it is. He did a similar thing to start before, obviously to a lesser extent, and that time I had the whip out, so I think I was able to coax him along a little bit better. But no, this time I'm not sure whether he spotted something or whether there's just something in his head there. I don't know, but anyway, it was disappointing. He threw the race away, and let's hopefully he can atone for it.
Were you lucky to stay on?
I was, yeah, for a stride there. It looked like I was certainly going to come off, but no sooner did he shift and shift quick, he stopped and then come back underneath me a little bit. So, you know, it is what it is. It could have ended up a lot worse than what it did.
So with that in mind, there's been a gear change made. What are your confidence levels like with him for tomorrow night?
Well, he's certainly shown he's got the ability. I don't think that's the problem. It's just a matter of getting it out of him, and hopefully we can get a clean run in the race again and present him at the right time, and just hope that he goes on with it.
And that's probably a key as much as anything else, Tom, as well, presenting at the right time. I'm sure Zach looking for a lead as long as possible. Exactly,
not just to try and hit the front too far out and maybe have something just to chase in front of him, because he certainly looked like he was going to win there on that occasion, Paul, and he threw what was going to be, I think, a perfectly good win right away.
He did, definitely, and he did at the start before to a degree, as Zach said, so let's hopefully he's on his best behaviour.
Easier said than done, all these sort of things as well, but that's the plan. Fast pace, maybe the horse will be to lead him into it. Paul, this is him winning with Stay Chill further back.
Yeah, look, we had him in the speed map in the trail. It's going to have to be a good ride there from Neil Callan to get him across there. I think he's drawn 10 with this big weight. There's ability there, there's no question. Last start win, but look, the weight and the draw put me off.
I kept him in the end because he's been racing well. I think he won with a little bit in hand here on that occasion over Glorious Lover, who's still yet to win here. So I don't think he's done and dusted just yet, that horse.
Yeah, he had barrier 8 last time as well. He moves out, so it obviously gets a bit harder, but difficult to ride him off completely. What about Dream Warriors? Tom, can he repeat?
Yeah, well, he put up a good performance last time out to score a neck over V Chevalier and Shanghai Grace in this race as well. Shanghai Grace is the obvious leader, but V Chevalier has won 3 this season already, 3 course and distance, a little bit keen down the back straight midfield, but he was very game in defeat here, I thought, Paul, behind Dream Warriors.
Yeah, I like him. I like this as a form race as well, so that's the one I've used, but I did like Vicia Valley. I think he's very consistent this season.
All right, what about El Jefe, Paul? Now, this is over the 1,400 metres. He runs fourth, now gets up to the 1,650. His only win so far was at Sha Tin down the straight.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And he's had one run at Happy Valley, did finish towards the back on that one run. He's got barrier 8, which is a little bit awkward as well. And I think this is quite a reasonable race. I'm happy to watch him go around.
Yeah, so am I. He's got gate 8 here. He raced wide at the rear last time out. He was at 37-1 on this occasion, so he gave you a good sight for that, making good inroads out wide. But I thought coming back to Happy Valley, I'm just happy to see what he does this time around.
Yeah, it was wins all down on the insider runs earlier on the programme, so he might give us some sort of lead in. Maldives, favourite, Paul. Do you like that?
Yeah, look, I've got him in there for second, but he does these things wrong. I'm going to go with the consistent horse, Vicia Valley, from barrier number 1. I think he's a lot more bulletproof as Vicia Valley. He can sit in just behind the pace. He can either trail or be 3 back, depending on what fast pace actually does. So he's on top for me, Vicia Valley. Maldives, obviously, has got the ability, but has head problems. Dream Warrior's in there for third, and Shanghai Grace was likely to go forward as well. So 4, 3, 6 and 12.
I'm going to hang tough here with Maldives on top for David Hall and Zach Purton. Hopefully he can get through those issues he's had in his last couple of runs, particularly last start. Fast pace, Vicia Valley. I thought Shanghai Grace might be able to give a sight from the front for Vincent Ho. Not far off doing something is Mark 44, drawn awkwardly again though. So 3, 1, 4 and 12.
I got the same 1, 2, 3 there as Tom. 3, 1, 4 on top. I think Maldives, yep. Now they know what he's up to. From barrier 2, can go in again. That's race number 7.